Hey everybody, we're going to take a quick walkthrough on how to add a site or page to your website on both, WordPress, Squarespace, and Wix. I'll use all three platforms and just show you a few things about the settings, which should hopefully give you enough idea of how to do it. If you use a different platform, you can still kind of figure out what you're looking for. So if you want to have your ebook, for example, on a page, you can create a new page in WordPress. That's what we're going to start with first. And then when you're in the inside of WordPress, you will see some different choices. For example, under visibility, you can choose to make it public or password protected. So if you would like to make it a little bit more difficult for people to get to it, you can use a password, although I will say it will also make it more difficult for the people who are buying from you to do it. So it depends on the tech savviness of your audience, if you think it's worth trying to add the password protection level. But you could type in a password here that they would have to enter when the page loads. In fact, I can do that so you guys can even see how that works. Now, definitely do not make your password. That's like the worst password you could ever use. Please don't do it. But I don't actually have anything I care about, so I'm doing it just for simplicity of this. Okay. Then we're going to come down here, and I am using the Yoast SEO plugin, but which makes this really easy to control. So if you don't have that plugin, I would definitely encourage using it or using your SEO plugin, some SEO plugin. They don't necessarily make your website more found, but the features that they have, I think, are so helpful that I still use them anyway, even though I don't actually use some of the SEO functionality. But anyway, so should search engines follow links on this page? That's actually not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for allow search engines to show this page in their search results. And I'm going to say no, because you only want the people coming to this page to be people who have paid for it. So you don't want Google or Bing or anything like that showing it in the search results. So that will help make it private by doing it that way. And this is probably the bare minimum of what I would say. If you don't think your audience is tech savvy, just say don't show this in the search engines, and then don't add it to any of your menu links. And the only people who end up on it should be the people who are purchasing from you. Now, I'm going to go ahead and save this for a moment. And I'm going to switch to the, right now I was using the classic version of WordPress. I should have mentioned that before. And now I'm going to use the Gutenberg version of WordPress, so you can also see how to edit those things. So under the document side, here is our status and visibility. And here you can see that I have chosen to password protect it and added the password right here. Okay. And then to get to the Yoast SEO features, that is still below your main content where you would type your information. And you can see that's there. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and I'm going to make this my private page example, and I'm going to go ahead and click. You also might want to think about the URL. So that way, if you're giving people the link to your book, the people who have paid for it can easily find it again if you have a short URL versus a long and more complicated one. So I'm going to go ahead and publish that really quickly, and I'm going to view the page, and you will be able to see. So then this is what would happen, and don't mind this, I forgot to take that off. So then anybody who comes to this page would get this little message, and then they would have to enter the password. If you don't want to have them have to do that, then you can just have it back up under here, password protection, and make it public. And we'll update the page. View the page. And there is no content on here, but you can see that if there was content here, we would be able to see it. So it's pretty easy to do that with WordPress. Now I'm going to go over to Squarespace. Now I'm already gone into where we have a page, and you can see where you're editing your pages. Here's my not linked. So these will not show in the menu if I put them down here. And I went ahead and clicked on this to create a new blank page. And once I have that page, I just click on the settings. From there, you have a couple choices, and that is to add the password, just like we did with WordPress. I'm not going to actually do it and show this to you, but just so you know that that's, if you wanted to add a password, you can type in your password. That is not the word password. Make it something more unique than that. And that will password protect it. As far as telling the search engines not to find or to show people that page, here is where you'll find it. So under the page settings, SEO, hide page from search results. Okay, so you just simply turn that on. And then now Google, Bing, whatever, will not show this page. So people won't be able to find it via Google and get your ebook without paying for it. So that was Squarespace. And next we're going to move on to Wix. So let me back up here for a second here. So I added a new page. We'll just go through the whole little process here. And sure, we'll do this page. I'm not really paying attention to what we're doing here. This is just another sample site. Okay, but now I'm going to click up here to see my pages. And on the page that I would like to edit, I'm going to click the gear icon and go into page SEO. And right here, hide this page from search results. So this way it will, again, not show up. You can change the URL. So there's that. And let's see here. To make sure it is not in the, close that for a second here. But you can see that I've already added the new page, and it is showing up here in the menu because each page is automatically populating up there. So you're going to want to go to the, so again, when I clicked on this, oh, what am I doing here? Okay, sorry. So when I click up here, and then you can see your pages where we had the gear icon, but you can also see this where it says edit menu. And we're going to hide this item. So now it does not show in your menu, and the search engines will not find it. The only way you can get to it is by, oh wait. Manage page. Okay, I apologize, I confused myself. So again, if you want to have it not show in the menu, you can click on edit menu, and then you can hide the item, which I've already done, or you can turn it show again. I actually set it as a submenu here, so I'm going to put it back. So just simply go here, hide item. And then I got confused because I couldn't click on it. So don't worry about that. That's fine, because when you go back to seeing all your pages, you can still see that it's a page and it's live, and you can edit it and do all the normal stuff. But it won't show up in your menu, and because we chose this other option here under page SEO to hide this page from the search results, nobody's going to find this page unless they are, you've given them the link because they've purchased your book. So hopefully that all makes sense to all of you guys, that you should be able to take those couple steps to make sure that it's a protected page that people aren't going to see unless you're sending it to them once they've purchased the book from you. And with that, let's get some more feet on your table and sell some more ebooks.